about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
Well, we are recording this on
St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. So I always fumble that word. So Rob, this is what's going on.
You always fumble St. Patrick's Day?
That's why you stepped in for me.
Interesting.
You support it. So we're recording on St. Patrick's Day, which is beautiful. A holiday that you celebrate. Your age really defines how you celebrate it.
Okay. Not where you're from, not your...
No, definitely that. But also I do think there is an age,
okay.
Right? I think that sadly for St. Patrick's Day, I see you lose more and more as the older you get.
Okay.
So
if you're not Irish, I think.
If you're not Irish. If I'm talking about general United States St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Okay.
So for me, St. Patrick's Day, when I was 15, it was one of the first times I cut school with all my friends, and we all went to my house and got drunk.
You threw a party.
I threw a party at my house on St. Patrick's Day. My parents still bring it up.
Well, you didn't try to hide it.
I didn't. I drank their alcohol, and we ate their snacks.
And then you just sat in your own party waiting for the inevitable getting caught, which is nice in its own way.
You tell me a man that lives in his moment, lives in the moment more than a person that's throwing a party and saying, "I'm gonna get caught. Let me enjoy this."
I can't even put my mind into that person.
Do you know
in high school, I was so afraid of everything.
I was terrified too, Rob. But here's the thing:
how you weren't that terrified?
I was able to bring myself to the moment. I said, things are going to be bad, so let me enjoy right now. That's what I was able to do.
That's good.
I became a surfer, and I was like, the wave's going to crash, so let me enjoy this Baileys and coffee that I'm drinking at 15.
Yeah, but you created the wave.
You better believe I did.
You created the wave. You created the crash.
I am the moon and the stars and the sea
sun.
all together, okay? That is the beautiful thing. So for me, I think St. Patrick's Day, you hit an age where it's the best ever, where you're drinking, you're having a good time, you're out, you're at the parades, you're bar hopping. Then slowly you have one beer. Then slowly I've noticed, like, as you get older and older, my dad goes, I go, "Dad, how you celebrating St. Patty's Day?" He goes, "I can't have corned beef anymore because of sodium." So now he's got nothing. He's got green beans on.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was huge in college.
Certain
colleges take it to a different level, too.
Of course. I mean, I used to go to the Kegs and Eggs.
Yes.
Which was a Albany party where you'd stay up all night and then go to the drink and then go to the parade in the morning. And it got banned from Albany because of the problems.
Yes. There's a lot of problems.
Yes.
But, yeah, I would visit my friends because my school didn't go as hard as other colleges. People would, certain colleges had their big parties. And people that age, that's where they're trying to travel to. Is the parties.
Of course. You go to where the parties are at.
100%.
You go to where the parties are at. This is one thing that's interesting to me about St. Patrick's Day, is that how Italian Americans react to St. Patrick's Day.
I was thinking about, too, throughout history, it's been an interesting... We have an interesting relationship to St. Patrick's Day, Italians.
How so? Throughout history?
I just think at different phases of my life, I've had different, I guess, relationships to it.
So your history, not throughout history?
No, throughout history.
What do you mean history? Can you please define this word history?
All right,
that you
mean? Popular thing on St. Patrick's Day, Kiss Me, I'm Irish, Kiss Me, I'm Irish. We love the Kiss Me, I'm Irish shirts. I remember the Kiss Me, I'm Irish shirts got so popular that one summer down the Jersey Shore, they started making Kiss Me, I'm Italian shirts because the Italians couldn't handle...
This is interesting.
They couldn't handle the Kiss Me, I'm Irish existing. We needed to... Then, The Sopranos comes out, hell is every day, the bar is St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So Italians have this, negative energy towards it, but also jealousy towards it because then you just see all the stuff that St. Patrick's Day merch... 2 months later is branded Italian on the Jersey Shore.
It is.
Which is just funny to me.
Italians are mad because someone else is getting the attention today.
Yeah, and I was mad too. As a kid, as an Italian kid, I was I kind of wished I was Irish a little bit. It was very popular. St. Patrick's Day was very popular in my town growing up.
It's a very popular holiday.
Yeah.
It's a very popular holiday. That's it. I just got thrown by the word history because I thought you were going to talk about the 1400s.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the Jersey Shore. That's real history. That's
you
real
said throughout history.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Throughout history. I mean, if you
New
once
Jersey
you drop the word
history.
history, I go, okay, are we talking surfs? Are we talking
No,
we're talking seaside.
Yes, correct.
Excusez-moi. So I'm so sorry. I got confused. So there's global history, U.S. history, and
the history of the Jersey Shore.
And scumbag history.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's
you
my
could tell
fault.
a lot about the state of the world from a Jersey Shore boardwalk. I will say that. The Jersey Shore boardwalk is just society looking back at you.
And what do you think? How?
Like right now, I bet you there's a lot of like needlessly political stuff happening on the Jersey Shore, both sides. Like you just see whatever. Like there was the summer when Kanye Stunner shades were really popular. They're in every single shop. Like the Jersey Shore is not about to miss out on a viral moment and sell it for cheap.
Yeah, they're grifters.
Yeah,
they're grifters.
Yeah.
They don't.
They have no real moral compass other than grifting.
They have no opinions. They have no. Their opinions is get money.
Yes.
Their opinions
mainly just grifting.
Yeah. So yes, that's I think more of. I think that these are people that are just whatever the trend is, they go, I'll sell it. I think you could also see that with stores on Canal Street.
Yeah, Canal Street.
So
and Little Italy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Canal Street really has those, like, they don't care what they're selling. They just want to make money.
Yeah.
They'll put anything on the T-shirts.
Both sides of a political spectrum.
Next to each other. Boston Red Sox, or Yankees Red Sox, they would have. Like, they're just trying to make money off of the drama. Well, so, yeah, of course there's going to be Kiss Me, I'm Italian. Of course. I mean, and it probably sold.
Yeah, definitely.
It probably sold.
Of course. Kiss Me, I'm Italian on the Sophie booty shorts.
Sophie?
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do you remember? They're like
I know the
cotton shorts.
I remember, but I didn't know they had a name.
Yeah, and people would roll them up extra. You could kind of create your own length on how much booty they want it to be, or they could be non-booty shorts. Really, you created your own booty.
I loved the roll up.
Yeah, of course.
The roll up was something special that was given to us. The first great moments in history was the first time a person rolled up their shorts.
I know.
That was beautiful. Well, also a lot of Italians on St. Patrick's Day, they'll do this thing where they'll say, well, you know, St. Patrick was Italian. St. Patrick was Italian, so I don't even know what they're doing. They're like grasping at straws.
But they also hate it. It's just so funny. It's the jealousy, the hate. It's just like, how can we get over on one in any possible way?
It's being mad that you weren't invited to a party you don't want to go to.
Yes.
That's exactly what's happening.
100%.
And so all these Italian people are just, Italian Americans are just angry that they go, well, you know, he was ours first, but I don't care. I hate it. And then they'll just do the Christopher Moltisanti meme.
Yes.
So that's interesting to see. It's sometimes interesting to be a spectator of life.
Yes, of course.
And I love that. So we had to address it St. Patty's Day. I will not even have a sip. I'll celebrate spiritually.
Okay.
But I won't have anything special.
Nice. Me neither.
Yeah.
I haven't really celebrated it in quite some time.
Which is okay.
I think so.
Yeah. So it's also...
So happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy post St. Patrick's Day. I hope that you enjoyed splitting the G.
Splitting the G
for me, girl. Nah, I shouldn't say this. So also it's a beautiful thing is about to happen that on March 20th, it's about to be spring.
Okay.
Spring is coming, which is so wonderful, right? It's some people's favorite season.
My least favorite. What? I'm just being honest. It's my least favorite season.
Okay. Why is it your least favorite then?
I like the other ones more.
So it's not that it's bad.
I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I like the other ones a lot more.
Okay. You like winter more.
Correct.
Because of skiing and Christmas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Skiing, Christmas, cozy, romantic, cute. Just because I don't partake doesn't mean I can't like it.
Sure.
And
you like
summer. I love pools. I love outdoor pools. I love indoor pools. I love pools of all kind. I love going out in the summer. I love walking around New York City. I love summer. And
Cool.
fall. Technically, my birthday is the last day of summer, but fall is just like back to school. I don't know. I like a lot about fall. I think
39 years
it's
old.
beautiful. 32 years old this
Still
year.
rocking.
I'm 31 right now.
He's 47 years old. He's still repping back to school.
I like the leaves changing. I think it's really nice weather. I like fall. I don't know. If you're going to go fall or the two in-between seasons, fall or spring, I choose fall over spring. I like fall fashion. And I think the weather's a little bit better in fall than it is in spring. Spring's still kind of wet.
It's a wet season.
But I like spring. I mean, we went to the botanical gardens last year. I mean, I like spring.
That's nice. Some people's favorites, not Rob's. I don't know if I like spring either, but it doesn't matter. Okay. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I like spring or not because it's here.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't matter. What am I going to do?
Okay.
Can't change them. I make my own waves when it comes to the parties, but I can't make my own waves when it comes to the actual seasons.
No.
So, spring. Do you have any idea what it actually is?
What do you like a season?
No, like what the first day of spring actually means.
The first day of spring. Tell me.
Yeah. Why is it called the first? What is the first day of spring? It is the spring equinox.
Equinox. So
the
there's
equinox.
solstices and equinoxes.
Yeah, the solstice is an equinox. It's an equinox. It's when the sun crosses the celestial equator.
Okay.
And so that means that there's equal day and night.
Okay.
It's the first day. It's the first time that there is equal day and night. And as someone from Staten Island, how that was taught to me was, those shirts that say 90% angel, 10% devil? Now imagine that rhinestone said 50% day, 50% night. I go, I understand the world.
Okay.
I go, that's what it is.
That's how they taught you guys percentages in Staten Island?
They taught percentages.
Only in metric of angel and devil.
Well, that's what we knew. That everyone from Staten Island is very good at percentages because of these shirts that were around. We learned percentages through rhinestones.
Yes. I remember those shirts.
Oh,
they would be sold at the Jersey Shore.
They were the best shirts ever.
Yes.
So I love those shirts so much, and that's what the world is today.
Okay.
50% angel, 50% devil. Half day, half night.
Okay.
The ultimate day of balance
is the spring solstice.
The spring equinox.
Spring equinox.
Yes.
What's the fall equinox? The same thing also?
I mean, I guess we'll find out when fall rolls around and I have to look it up.
I can't look it up.
I guess when fall rolls around,
okay.
Because I even look up what is the celestial equator, and it just says it's an imaginary line. I go, great start, Google.
Okay. So I think it must be because the summer solstice is the longest day of the year, and then the winter solstice shortest day of the year.
Yes.
And then this is balance, and the other one is balance.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a day of balance that we're experiencing this week.
Yes.
Which is I think is great, and I was thinking a lot about like spring coming because what's interesting about spring to me.
Okay.
Winter and spring put things in perspective. You learn that it really is your perspective on life that dictates your feelings. I'll paint you this story. A beautiful day pops up in the middle of winter. It's sunny outside, slightly warmer, say 50 degrees. How do you feel emotionally?
You feel great.
You feel great.
Yes.
Middle of spring, it is, say, May. All of a sudden, it's 50 degrees outside. How do you feel?
I see. You're more used to it at this point.
You're cold.
You're like, this is supposed to be.
It's it puts it in perspective.
Yes.
I'll complain. I'll cheer and rejoice over one beautiful day in winter.
Okay.
If there's one bad day in spring, I'm a crank.
Okay.
I'm a crank with one bad day.
Yes. Rainy days are tough.
And here's the thing, that stupid freaking song is
April
real.
showers, spring May flowers.
I don't even like flowers that much.
Okay.
I don't even like flowers. Can we cut the showers?
You don't like the showers.
Who likes being wet?
I saw
Nothing is scarier to a man in his 30s whose hair is slightly losing than rain outside.
Since when is your hair slightly losing?
So it's thinner than it was when I was a kid.
All right.
But nothing is scarier to a man in his 30s that's losing his hair a little bit than rain.
Oh, interesting.
The rain is the
I
scariest
guess I'm
thing.
not losing my hair. I have other fears.
You have other fears.
Yeah.
You don't experience the fear of rain outside. And I'll just take my hat off for this bit so then people know.
Okay.
He
has hair.
I have hair.
Okay.
So let me make this statement again. There is nothing scarier to a man in his 30s than rain. They'll stay inside
Interesting.
because they're scared of what the rain is going to show.
That's what's between you and balding? Is it one April shower?
April showers are the scariest time for balding men.
Interesting.
Because a balding man,
it could expedite
you
it.
think women spend a long time in the bathroom? You meet a man that just started losing his hair. You open his cabinet, you go, holy shit. Did you just buy stock in Topics? A rainstorm, a little bit of rain will take hair that's spread across your head and turn it into one singular piece.
I see.
It is it unifies
You
the hair.
can't do any like mirror tricks. There's no optical illusions when the rain comes. You can do optical illusions to make it look like you have more.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I
It's
got
like you could do, on Magic on TV, you could do some tricks. Chris Angel's safe.
see.
If you bump into Chris Angel on the streets, he's struggling.
Yeah, in the rain.
In the rain, right? Oh yeah, because he's thinning. No, so I just want to say April showers. So we got to pray for our balding men during those April showers, okay? Because they are out here.
They're in fear.
And you need to, for a balding man, you just need to pretend that you never address the hair.
Okay.
Never.
No?
No.
You got to hope they address it first.
You never address. No, yeah.
No?
They're too weak.
Okay.
They're full.
I'm tired. We got to be able to address it.
What? Why?
Because.
Why do we have to address it? What is that going to do to them?
All right, maybe you're right, but then we need to set a standard
What's
of
the
not
standard?
addressing anything then.
I believe we should never comment on a body unless you're
I
about to
agree.
fuck.
Not even then.
No, we have to then.
Maybe positively.
Yes. What
Yes.
do you think? I'm not negatively
So you're saying nobody should comment. All right, I'm cool with that, but then
I'm
we
cool
have
with
to
that
set
too.
the standard of don't commenting on things that are taboo for people to be insecure about.
I agree.
Across the board.
I'm on board with that.
Okay, that's got to be the standard.
I'm-
And the bald men have to get on board too.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think that not addressing that is a beautiful thing.
That is good.
Yeah, why address anything?
Sure. Yeah.
Like what does it matter? What does my arms matter to your day?
Nothing.
Exactly.
You're right. I don't address. I'm not out in the streets addressing.
feel you,
You're
man.
losing your hair. I'm not doing that.
I'm only rebutting after you said that
Yes.
we should address.
Well, sometimes these guys they have a double standard. A lot of men have a double standard.
I don't believe in double.
I agree.
That's where
Where it's annoying.
no comments across the board.
I agree.
No comments across the board.
Cool.
Right? And we need to get rid of this. You look tired. You look tired is one of the most hurtful things someone could say to you.
Interesting. Yeah.
We need to get rid of it.
Yes.
Because that's just another way of saying you look ugly today.
Yeah. I agree.
We just need to completely get rid of that. You look tired is the correct way to say, damn, you an ugly motherfucker today. You look busted as shit. Right? You look tired is the equivalent of ew.
My mother can tell me I look tired.
Your mother
Maybe my
can.
siblings.
Because they care about your well-being.
Correct.
If I walk into a room full of people and they go, you look tired. I go, just call me ugly like you want to. Just say I'm having an ugly day.
Yes.
Because we all have ugly days.
I would say you need to see the person pretty much every day.
Yes.
5 days a week.
Yes.
So there's like a deviance. You can't be like, I see you once a month. Oh, you look tired.
Once a month,
A
you
few
look
times
tired.
a year, you look tired. No, this is how I look now.
I look in their eyes.
See me more.
I go, I've never slept more.
Yeah.
I'm just uglier than you remembered.
Yeah.
And isn't that beautiful for me in your minds?
Yeah.
Isn't that a
a good
beautiful
answer.
thing in my mind? I've never been more rested. Just me existing in your mind is more beautiful than in real life.
That's nice.
So I'm gonna leave this room so I could exist in that beauty.
Yep. Peace.
Because it is, at the end of the day, it is someone being like, oh, I thought you were hotter than you were.
Okay. Yeah.
At the end of
100%.
the, like we can, If we're gonna do the spin, we could do the spin. Someone saying you look tired goes, "Oh, I thought you were hotter than you were.
Yes.
I thought you were hot. I thought you were a piece." Oh, right. That is the spin the positive spin that you could put on it.
Yes.
We just need to get rid of telling people they look tired.
I agree. Did somebody tell that to you?
No.
Yeah.
Not recently.
Me neither.
Not recently. I think I've been
And
looking.
I show up places looking tired.
Yeah, but I think no. You know what? I heard someone else say it to someone.
Okay.
So
and it rubbed you the wrong way.
It rubbed me the wrong way. In my head, I go, "How fucking dare you tell that stranger? You two strangers tell each other that one of you look tired."
Yeah, that is rude.
Yeah, I'm not about it. I'm a vigilante that does nothing.
I'm gonna talk about this on my podcast.
No, yeah, I don't like that. So, but it is a day. So we're going into spring, and I do think that no, you're never colder than in spring, in my opinion.
Okay.
People get more chills in their body in spring than they do in winter because they're dressing for beauty. They're dressing to have a beautiful day.
And it doesn't always hit that way.
And it doesn't always hit. In winter, we're always dressed for the cold.
Yes.
And in spring, we're always dressed for, I don't know, spinning in circles around trees.
Yeah. You're dressed for one of the nicer days of spring, and you don't always get that.
Yes, and that's
it could
the
turn
problem.
cold. It could turn rainy quickly.
It's spring. Spring is a tumultuous season.
Yes.
Wow, did you hear that word?
Tumultuous.
1, impressive, I knew it. 2, I really hit almost every letter on the way down.
Not that impressive, you knew it.
Oh, come on. Do you ever wonder what
You're a smart guy.
Do you ever wonder what your reading
you know
level
words.
is?
Your reading level is not low.
Tumultuous. Sometimes I hear people say words, though, and I'm like, just tell me you think you're better than me.
Okay.
Like sometimes when someone's talking to me and they say a word, I go, just tell me that you want me to think you're smarter than me, because I'll do it.
Yes.
Let's just have a fucking peaceful conversation.
Get it out up top.
Let's just get it out. I want to look in your eyes. I'll go, Gary, you're smarter than me. Can we talk like human beings now, not like we're writing a novel, not like we're writing a term paper in college?
Yes. I agree. I 100% agree. I think it's annoying. It's a plot of Severance right now.
It is.
And I think he does a good job of it, though.
Well, one thing,
he owns it. I don't know why. It just makes it sound natural, which is maybe a testament to him.
Classically trained actor.
True.
I mean,
but I mean, like his character even.
Well,
I believe it. I'm like, I don't hate it as much when he does it, but like there's people in real life that do it and it pisses me off.
You know why? Because people like him had to learn how to say Shakespeare that sounded normal.
Oh. So he can make these words sound.
He just makes words sound normal.
Yeah.
Like that's
he does
what
such
a great
good
actor,
job. Yeah, I guess it's the acting performance.
Like I'm not on board with Shakespeare that much.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not. People turn
Bomb dropped.
Yeah, I'm just not too on board with Shakespeare.
Okay.
And
I don't know enough to make a judgment call.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You know what you did right there, Rob? Something that people could learn from.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What a beautiful moment for you.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't need to have a take on everything.
Even with the podcast.
What?
The manosphere just shakes because a podcast host just said he didn't know something.
I know, yeah, of course.
Ooh, did you feel that earthquake?
People use podcasts as first sources.
Which is nuts.
I know.
It's nuts because as a child, we couldn't use Wikipedia. And
I
now
know.
that's one of my most reliable sources.
There's a lot of good sources. And it's unfortunate, but that's a different conversation.
That's a different conversation. You're right.
But Shakespeare, he's a classically trained actor, and that's how he makes it sound good, you think?
Yeah, that's how I think he makes it sound good.
Because I hate it in my real life.
Yeah, people try to be smart. People try to seem smart.
Yes.
People really try to appear intelligent because no one, I guess, what does a person care more about appearing, smart or funny?
It depends what they're closer to.
You think they lean into whatever they're closer to?
I think so. Some people know they're not funny.
Interesting.
I think. I hope.
Interesting.
Please, I hope.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. It depends what they've had more success in. I don't know.
I think it should be dictated on the group you surround yourself with.
Okay. What do you mean?
I could go to a group and be the smartest man.
Yes.
I could go to a group and be the funniest person.
Preferably, I'm neither.
Preferably, that is the truth.
100%.
How often I say to you, I don't want to be the funniest person.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah, that's.
Surround yourself with better.
I agree. I
totally believe that. So, well, anyways, big day of balance, and it had me thinking a lot about balance and stuff like that, and balance in life, which is extremely difficult to achieve.
Okay.
It's just a very hard thing to do. I think that's something that we all strive for.
Balance.
It's a word that people throw around. You need to find balance. And
yes.
I don't think people know how to do it. I think it has a lot to do with what individuals rather than what the collective needs either.
Yeah.
I think people look for balance based on they have a balanced life. I'll do that too.
Okay.
But recently,
all right,
I found a way not to be exhausted.
Not to be exhausted.
I found the secret to not being exhausted all the time.
Nice.
It's this thing called time off.
Okay.
Well, Rob, I know that you're going, what the hell is this loser talking about?
Okay.
But listen to me. So you go, don't you mean time to grind? Time to get that money? No. I mean time off.
Time off?
Where you do nothing.
Okay.
And this new thing where I did nothing for an evening. Not even a whole day.
Okay, you had some time off.
I had time off in an evening, and
okay.
I go, the body's getting better.
Okay.
That's what happens. My body all of a sudden started feeling better. And you say time off. Oh, what'd you do? Did you make sure to slam to make sure you went out with your friends you haven't been able to drink? You went out, you had 20 beers? No, that's not what I did. Did you make sure that you called all your family members to make sure they're all good? Mend those relationships? No. You know what I did?
Time off.
I sat.
Okay, you just sat.
I sat.
All right.
I sat and enjoyed.
Did you go on vacation? Maybe sit by a beach, relax, read a book.
I've only heard about these.
Okay.
I've only heard about these in folklore.
Okay, no.
I've only heard.
Didn't
about
even
these.
do that.
I sat in the living room.
Sat in the living room.
I sat in the
in
living
your
room.
own living room.
I sat in my own living room. That's my time off.
All right. Did you couple it with a little thing, sleeping in?
I've never done.
Never tried sleeping in.
Sleeping in.
Sleeping in.
The cousin to time off.
The cousin to time off. It's
This
another
is amazing.
way to feel less tired.
Well, you know what I usually do when it's time off. As we know, as Americans, we go, it's time to relax. Let me take my edible. You know, let me Adderall my relaxation with weed.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's what I do now.
Yeah, you Adderall your relaxation with weed.
Yes, which is bad.
I think that sometimes not even doing that.
Just
Natural, old school.
raw dogging, time off.
Raw dog time off. It was Rob.
Revolutionary?
It blew my mind.
Okay. That's good.
To just have a moment.
Do you think you need to start scheduling this?
I think I do. Well, and I did this whole research that you need to actually schedule time off.
Yeah. You need to schedule sleep.
I do schedule sleep now.
That's good.
I have my thing that goes off on my phone that says time for bed. It's one of the best things I have right now.
That's good.
As a person that doesn't have to wake up by a certain time most days, I've realized that if I need to set a bedtime, not a wake up time.
That's good. That's good. That's
I
smart.
do it in reverse.
Yes.
But this time off was beautiful, Robbie. I slow cooked the sauce.
That's nice. Well, that's what you can do with time off.
To sit in a chair while you could smell garlic from the other room brewing.
This is your ancestors, not even your close ancestors.
My grandparents.
Your grandparents, they were onto something.
Yeah.
Sunday dinner, making a sauce for a full day, having something that you spend hours making that you can enjoy that day, that you share with your family or loved ones, you bring people together once a week as a recap, as a de-stress. It's making all day. People come in and out. The smell fills the room. There's something to it. And it's not as common.
Sunday dinner.
My cousin likes to complain that we don't do it anymore. We don't do it anymore.
We don't.
And he shows up to Christmas with Donald Trump picture of Donald Trump on his sweatshirt, screaming. And it's just like, you got to chill a little bit, man. If you want to get everybody.
You want Sunday dinner.
If you want Sunday dinner with everybody, we can't come in just fucking screaming about American politics.
That's not how you grew up.
No, that's not how we grew up
It's
at all.
supposed to be a day of Sunday dinner was a day of relaxation.
Yeah.
Except for the person that cooked, and that was a lot of effort for them.
Correct.
But normally, my grandma was retired.
I think
So
it was
that was her
relaxing
day.
for them a little bit, or therapeutic, maybe not relaxing.
It was their way of giving to the family.
Correct.
That was my grandma's way of giving to the family, was providing a day of relaxation for everyone else.
I would love if I could just make a sauce and I had a place to do it and I could get all my cousins and my family together and people wouldn't be arguing about stupid shit. And this was the remedy to it.
Yeah.
And everyone's egos are in check. I would love if that was the solution to that. But, I mean, we shall see.
I mean, Sunday dinner might be one of the best things for the soul.
I agree.
I think that Sunday dinner was one of the best things I ever grew up with.
Yes.
And something that I lost. I remember when I first lost art.
Okay. Art?
Art. Performing.
Oh, I see.
I performed art, and then I stopped being an artist.
Okay. Briefly.
And
went
it
to
hurt
the
me.
other side completely.
I went to
Engineering.
The opposite of art. Man.
Yes. Architecture, maybe the combination, the balance between the two.
And there wasn't balance. I wasn't doing it. I was doing full engineering. I had no art.
Interesting.
And I was sad, Rob.
Yeah.
That's when I got into trouble, we could say, with fooling around with drugs.
Okay.
Was when I lost art.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, I would say same. When you lose a creativity and you feel very creative, I think that's the saddest I've ever been to.
It's actually brutal.
Yes.
I don't want. Some days I don't want to do art.
That's how you find yourself in an improv class.
Yeah, sometimes
You're not just in an improv class for no reason.
Sometimes.
Everyone there has their own story how they ended up there.
I believe that. And
Yeah.
when I lost, I think losing Sunday dinner, I lost that time off situation, which was a day where I was forced to just sit and relax and enjoy myself. And so I tried to recreate some of that for myself by myself on the other Saturday night.
Okay.
And it was really beautiful.
That is good.
It was beautiful. And then of course I watched some television.
Okay. As you're making the sauce. Sauce is being
Afterwards.
made. You're going in
After
and
I
out.
ate.
Okay, after you ate.
After I ate. And I realized that every person to be happy needs two different types of shows that they're consuming at all times.
Okay.
A show that they're paying so much attention to that they're looking at every detail, pausing it, and analyzing the frames.
Okay.
And then a show that they could literally watch and swipe during, play TikToks at full volume, swipe during, and look up and go, oh, it's over. I guess I'll watch the next one. We need both of those shows in our lives.
Okay. A focus show and a scrolling show.
A focus show and a scrolling show makes people happy, I believe.
Okay.
And I think that if you only do scrolling shows, you never feel like you're actually enjoying good media.
I agree.
And if you're only watching shows that are so intense, you never get that moment of relaxing.
Can I say this?
What?
If you need to pause the TV show multiple times during the episode to look for clues and whatever, you are not good at finding the foreshadowing. Like, if you can find it on the fly, then you are able to see the artist's vision the way they wanted you to see it. But if you're going back and pausing it or watching the fucking TV show every 5 minutes, pause, let me read what everything's going on. All right, we keep watching, pause, finding Easter eggs. You're not some genius now because you were able to figure out the show. No, you fucking did a homework assignment.
I did homework.
If you could figure all of these things out in the general natural flow of the show,
Yeah.
cool. Congratulations. Good job. But if you got to stop it multiple times throughout in order to catch up, then you go and you have all these
So you don't like
nuanced takes and whatever. All right, let's just call it what it is. You're doing an in-depth homework assignment.
So you don't like when people go, "Oh, this is what it said on that piece of paper."
I would not want to watch the show with someone like that. First of all,
that should
while
be
they're
a law.
pausing it.
Well, unless these are people that like escape rooms but did all the local ones.
Yeah, I guess.
And they have no more puzzles to do.
Yes, I guess so. Because it's just like, all right, you're doing a different thing than watching TV.
Yeah,
and then you're like presenting a different thing than someone who just watched the show.
But here's my question for that. Just to say about this. What about the director that includes the writing on the paper that you could only see when you pause it? Aren't they making something for those people then?
Yes, sure. But
sorry to rebut in that way, but there are things that people like. I do like the account that's like in this Pixar show. You could tell that Mr. Incredible was in this scene because of this.
I think that's for the people who love like I watched Toy Story maybe 150 times.
Yes,
as a child,
okay.
And I think maybe it's for that.
I love that.
And you pick up on small things. Like every time you watch a new thing, you pick up on new things. To watch it the first time and just go pausing through it, it's like, all right, what are we doing?
I agree. You should, if they're going to do that, then you have to do multiple watches.
And that's what people are doing with Severance right now. And that's what people do, not as much with White Lotus, but some people, this is a new genre of just like theories, like Reddit. Like people are going through these massive threads of theories and
note taking.
Yes.
Pause.
Which is fine, but this isn't just a new
frame by frame.
This is a new thing.
Well, I don't do that with my show.
I know. But I just want to say that's just a new thing. That's a different thing.
But I do think that directors are making projects where they want people to do that.
Or they just want it to feel super lived in and they're thinking about the details and like they want to create. I think it helps with the show if it is all of those things anyways. Yeah. And the director's super thoughtful and cares about small details. It's like, all right, then it will be better because they care about this.
I mean, this is a genre that came around from movies like The Shining and to any 2001 Space Odyssey where people are pausing and looking frame by frame at his movies.
Interesting.
And have you seen any of those?
I've seen The Shining once.
Have you seen,
no, Kubrick? I've seen...
Because he's a person that...
Clockwork Orange when I was in high school.
Classic boy high school movie. Classic boy high school movie.
Read it in high school. Watched it in high school.
Classic boy high school
movie. Of course.
Movie. And then I want to say this.
Probably everything went over my head.
Rob, to watch A Clockwork Orange in high school and for it not to become your identity is a blessing. Yes. Your parents must have looked at you and said, thank God he's normal. Thank God he didn't start wearing white shirts and walking around with a cane.
Which is good.
It's such a dangerous... Every boy needs to take that test where they watch A Clockwork Orange and they go, is this going to be my personality for a little bit? And it's scary.
It is. I agree. Maybe this is why they make you read Gatsby. They make you read Catcher in the Rye. Because they're all tests to like, don't let Jay Gatsby become your whole personality.
And
don't let Holden Caulfield become your whole personality.
Into the wild, yes. You know? And they're tests for everyone in this genre.
Yeah.
But it is... tests in these media who will become your personality.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough. And for me, I got stuck on Captain Underpants.
Tra-la-la. He failed the first test. He's like, I found my soulmate.
I did. I got stuck on the captain.
The captain.
Me and the captain making it happen. So, no, but I believe that two shows. Okay. You need one that you watch and you really care about. One that you'll put your phone on airplane mode for.
Yes.
One that you go, I want to watch this so I could talk about it with people.
Yes.
And another show that you could just have the noises exist behind you.
I agree. This is probably a newer phenomenon with the TikTok and with the super rise of social media, and people prefer social media more.
Yeah.
And they just feel bad, I guess, about scrolling in silence.
So then they put on television.
Yes.
I'm brave and I scroll in silence. Sometimes.
You do? You scroll in silence?
Someone texted me the other day. They go, "What are you doing?" I said, "Just looking at my phone." What are you doing? Just looking at my phone. They go, "What?" I go, "Come on. What game are we playing here?
Really?
What game are we playing here? Just looking at my phone is wild."
Yeah.
What do you mean? Of course I'm just looking at my phone. I'm sitting on a chair, spinning in circles, looking at my phone.
I agree. That's brave.
To
admit.
To just look at your phone is brave.
I agree. Okay, well, that's amazing.
Because
I'll tell you this, I had a brave Saturday.
So scared to just look at their phone.
Yeah.
Everyone is terrified. They go, my screen time. My screen time. If you tell me...
All right, let's go. Let's be brave.
If you tell me that, I mean, my screen time...
This is going to be bad.
My screen time screwed up because I play stuff on my phone at nights.
Okay.
But we'll still say it.
Oh, mine isn't.
Oh, mine isn't even that bad.
Mine isn't as bad as I thought. Yesterday, 8 hours. See, this is not bad now for me. Last week's average, 8 hours and 3 minutes. Saturday, though, 12 hours, 42 minutes. I had a brave Saturday, I told you.
Damn. Look at this. Sunday, 59 minutes.
Wow, busy boy. That's crazy.
Some days I'm busy like that.
I mean, I'm above 6, 7, 8,
6,
8, 5. I used to try to be under 4. And I would get it. Under 4 a day. Was like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
My goal. And now that's double. And Saturday was triple.
Wow. No, yeah. I'm hitting 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm averaging. My average is around 5 hours.
That's last week my average was 8, which is bad.
But no, it's beautiful.
It's brave.
It's beautiful because how good is that? I also like TV shows that know their place.
Okay.
They know what they're consumed for.
Yes.
They know why we consume them. It's not to it's just pump them out. Just pump them out. I think just pump them out. We just want more. We don't even care if it's good or not. We just want you there.
Okay. They need to be good at being there.
They need to be good at. They need to be.
You need to be likable enough or
consistent noise.
Yes.
I had one of the most beautiful experiences the other day because I turned on the show called GGG, Guys Grocery Games, and I watched an episode and I said, wow, I like this show. This could be my new background show. I go, let me start from the beginning. Let me go to season 1. I then found out there's 38 seasons of this show.
Wow, that's insane.
I said, Jesus, Guy Fieri, you just made it so I don't have to have a thought for the rest of the year. My brain doesn't have to have thoughts for the rest of the year because you produced 38 seasons of a TV show in 7 years. He's
That's
a factory.
Insane. How did he do that?
He's a factory for producing seasons. At what point do we end the season, though? I think he does seasons by fall, winter, spring.
Okay.
He's pumping them out. To see 38 seasons, I was able to exhale. I said, I don't have to have thoughts at night anymore.
Okay.
I don't have to feel.
No.
I don't have to have any feelings inside. I could think all day long, but at night, my thoughts will be, we are doing a basket challenge.
Okay.
And I love Guys Grocery Games. I'll be texting the whole time. I'll be scrolling on my phone. I learned all about Atlantis and the Atlanteans while watching Guys Grocery Games the other day. And you're going to tell me my thoughts stood a chance? I could have the scariest thoughts in my mind, and they don't stand a chance versus TikTok and Guys Grocery Games. Okay. To find something, this is
iconic pairing.
Iconic pairing. I don't know much about like food pairings with wines.
Okay.
But I do know a lot about TikTok pairings with TV shows. Guys Grocery Games.
And Guy Fieri and TikTok go well together.
Tremendous.
I could see that.
I left the room and 2 episodes played and I just jumped right in. I didn't even care. I'm not invested at all. I was 2 seasons in when I discovered how they actually eliminate people.
Oh, that's an elimination type of game.
Every episode's new. They're eliminating people.
Okay.
It's the easiest show I've ever consumed.
Okay.
Guy Fieri, you are, I don't know, Prozac to me? I can't. My health insurance is bad.
Yes.
But my health insurance is bad. But I got 38 seasons of Guys Grocery Games. I will be okay, doctor. Doctor, don't worry about me. My mom goes, how you doing? Are you stressed? I go, Ma, we're all good. She goes, new therapist? Come on, Ma, let's be realistic. I go, Ma, come on, let's be realistic. I go, I got Guys Grocery Games. Guy Fieri, you're helping me sleep.
I love that Guy Fieri's just like, we need to make an alliteration. We need pick a letter. DDD, diners, drives, and dive-in. He's like, we got an alliteration. That's it. 30 seasons. Sign me up.
So good. He's so good at these types of shows.
Yeah.
He loves the alliterations.
He does love the alliteration.
Yeah, he really does.
GGGDDD.
That's all you really need for a good TV show like that.
That's it. Just an alliteration and Guy Fieri. I'll do the rest.
His jokes are just enough. His jokes are enough. I almost feel like there are people talking in the next room and I'm there.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful, peaceful things I experience.
That's nice. I mean, that's good.
To not have to think is some TV shows make you want to think. Some art you want to think, and some art you want to feel like you're not alive.
I watch like podcasts of people just talking about the Lakers at night, and that's my like scrolling TV.
Let's call it what it is: disassociating TV.
Disassociating TV.
This is the closest I get to Nirvana is when I'm watching this disassociation.
I know,
TV.
and I was thinking about it last night because I consume these people a lot, and I'm like, I don't even know if I would be able to express my gratitude without sounding offensive.
I once sounded offensive.
But I'm like, I appreciate, I watch these people a lot. I am a patron. I am a fan and a patron, but I still don't even think I would be able to really express my gratitude about what exactly role they fill in my life without being offensive.
And they fill a beautiful role.
Yeah. Well, people tell me they listen to this when they go to sleep, and I'm like, that's great.
That's great.
Put it on before bed.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not our job. We only make art. We release it. It's not how people interpret it. That's none of our business, Rob.
I agree.
I mean, of course, we adjust if
you're offensive, but
yes, but that's none of our business.
I agree.
So, yeah, one time I made the big mistake. I had a meeting with the TV network.
Oh.
This is Patreon content. You guys are getting over here on the real show right now. I had a meeting with the TV network. I go, I love your network. You're perfect. You're perfect hotel TV. I go, you guys are perfect TV for hotel rooms. I love you. Every time I'm in a hotel room, I put your network on. And they were offended. And I meant it as the deepest compliment.
I know. Like, it's sad.
I'm in a place, when I'm in a hotel and I'm in a room, these are not fancy hotels, and I just want something comforting that makes me feel like I'm around friendly people.
Yeah.
I'd put that channel on. And I told these to executives, and they looked at me and went, okay.
Just own what it is. It doesn't have to be prestige television. There's multiple channels for a reason.
It wasn't prestige television.
You're in an uncomfortable place and you want to feel at home. Come to our network is actually a nice framing. They just don't.
They were looking for game show ideas from me.
Okay.
I pitched. And I said, you guys are my favorite hotel TV network. And they were deeply offended. I never heard back from them.
That's all right.
I mean, there was honesty. This is why
it's hard to work with people that can't have that level of humility.
I mean, this is about the bold guys in the rain. That's why your instinct is to let's speak to it.
Yeah.
But I think that's different because the difference is the bold guys in the rain don't have a choice.
Yes.
This TV network has spent millions of dollars creating hotel TV.
I know.
They've put all forces behind this.
It's so strange when you see the way certain corporations operate and then like the messaging that they think they're being. You're just like, they are so on two different pages.
I'll tell you the TV network on Patreon.
Okay. I was going to say,
just
let the people guess.
Shameless plug.
I think if you
sign up for the Patreon, I will reveal the TV network on Patreon. I think if
you made a clip of that and it went viral on TikTok, I think 50% of the people would guess the right network.
It's the easy network to guess.
But there would be like 5. There would be 5 that got in the loop.
And they would all be offended by it.
Yes. Which is unfortunate.
I'll tell you on Patreon. So go over the Patreon. You can find out. Just sign up so then be like, I work for a network. Let me see. But no, yeah. So I think that having that balance in life with those shows is great. I
showed you Saturday, 12 hours, 42 minutes. I'm on the phone, which is my day off. That's my day off. I think part of me.
And did you love it?
I'm trying to find and get to a place where I don't feel really guilty about spending a day like that.
I think that the guilt is most of the problem there.
Yes.
And that it's the idea of like quitting. As a person who has eating issues, when I eat poorly, well, let me say it this way. When I like eat food that I consider in my mind bad food, which isn't bad food, but in my mind, from years of bullshit, I clarified as bad food, and I then will be mean to myself because I said this is a bad thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a normal thing that everyone does.
Yes.
So I think that as a society, we need to get rid of this idea that scrolling, it's all the world wants us to do is scroll on their phone.
I know.
Everything in we're walking around, there's QR codes in real life that just go to your phone. How can you be mad at yourself? I'm not mad at myself that I crave salty treats more. There are scientists that are working in a lab to make us want that.
You're right.
Every part of society is telling you to look at your phone. You cannot be mean to yourself.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
This is a journey I've taken. I can't. It's not my fault. I crave fucking sugar.
Yes, you're right.
Because there's literally people's jobs to make me want more sugar. There's people's jobs that want to keep you on the phone.
Millions and millions and millions and millions, billions of dollars being spent to do that.
We cannot be mean to ourselves about that.
You're right. 100%.
Are you mad at yourself when you pee?
No, you're right.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, you're right. That's a good point.
I just don't want you to beat yourself up.
Sometimes I'm just like, I chose to get balance in my life too soon. Because I'm like, I worked a lot, and then I would go out, like, do things after work. So I'm spending, like, since college, I would have 12-hour days, no matter what. Like, I'm out, I'm on. 12-hour days, weekends, I'm out, I'm on. I'm trying to use my time, blah, 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 blah. And then COVID hit, and then it's like, all right, I need to find more balance. I don't want to work more than, say, 50 hours a week on anything. Everything else needs to be relaxed. Okay. So with the nature of our jobs, we work weekend. Like, we both just have a lot of piecemeal stuff, and it's hard.
It's hard.
So you get a day off to do nothing. There's always things that could be done. It's like you're always behind. It's hard to tell yourself that, but I appreciate that you said all that.
Yeah. It's just, it's beautiful to fall short in other parts of your life, because then when I've beaten bigger bosses in my life, I go, oh, these are the small bosses. So this is the exact same recipe as the other one.
Yes.
Like, once you beat Mario, you go, oh, you just jump on top of the guy 3 times.
Oh,
you
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just in a different castle now.
Yes.
Why
That's
am
a good, yeah.
Why am I getting mad at? Why get mad at myself for my phone?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's the same programming.
Yes. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's good. But, so, Saturday I do nothing all day. Sit on my phone and scroll.
Great.
And I discovered this combination that I don't know if I'm a genius or if I'm killing myself, which is cold brew and a joint. You wake up, you have a cold brew, you smoke a joint with the cold brew. You enjoy the effects of being high without being hungry. You feel a little energized, so you can really enjoy the effects of the weed.
Yeah.
And then you go back to bed. And then I go back to bed at 2 p.m. and I lay in bed for 2 hours.
This is how.
And then I come back out.
This is how modern day royalty should live.
And then I sip the cold brew again. I have another little sip of cold brew, and then I finish the joint. And then it's 7 p.m. And then I order a full pie of pizza. And then I spend the next 4 hours eating the pizza. I lose the cold brew, just smoke the joint. And then I go to bed.
Rob?
And I scroll on my phone 12 hours and 42 minutes. And that's what I did on Saturday.
I hear this.
What?
I go decadent.
That's how I'm trying to frame it. And I'm like, I'm a king. I'm living the life of a king.
What would a king do?
This would be, if I had money.
This is a king.
Then this is viewed as an incredible day. But since I have no money and I could be working and I could be doing other things, I could be making clips, I could be whatever, organizing the computer, going to work, and I could be working out, I could be walking, I could be moving, I could be doing so many things. I try to push those thoughts out, and I go, I'm a genius. I discovered a life hack, which is smoking a joint and sipping cold brew.
This is
extracting the best of both worlds.
This is a life of luxury. This is a life of decadence. This is a life that people strive for, that we've only heard about through fairy tales and lore. This is a life we all should be looking towards and saying, if I was 12 and you said you have the day off, what do you go? If I was 15 and you said, Sebastian, you're going to be a 30-year-old man one day and you're going to wake up, smoke weed all day, eat a full pizza by yourself, and look at whatever you want on a computer in your hands, I would say, what, can I suck my own dick too?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. What type of hocus pocus are you telling me?
It's to drink the cold brew and go back to sleep within an hour of finishing it because you also smoke the joint.
Rob,
that is the part where I feel the worst about, but I'm gonna try to reframe it.
No, what do you think the Greek gods did on Mount Olympus if not drink cold brew and smoke weed all day? What do we think?
Yeah.
What do we think? Aphrodite was. I mean, this is my dream: is to find a partner that we could do this.
Yeah, I agree.
It actually
that's the most romantic thing I ever see on Instagram.
Is couples lounging,
smoking a joint together, drinking espresso together in the backyard, just like chilling.
Yeah, I think that is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing to me too. I mean, this is what we should be striving for, Rob. I think that you should really love that you did that.
Yeah.
I think that is a day of peace and beauty.
It's nice because I think they both really complement each other well. Because you're energized, and then you can feel the effects of the weed. When I smoke at night, sometimes I'm just consumed by needing to eat constantly.
Yeah.
So it's like you just can kind of chill throughout the day, feel the effects of the weed. I love the taste of the cold brew I drink.
Me too.
And that's it. You're just destroying your day.
No,
I mean, I'm like, maybe
you're not destroying the
I would
day.
be like, if I was outside, I think I would feel better about it. It's the fact that I don't leave. Like if I had a backyard area and I was doing this, then I think it becomes more. So this is what I'm like. It's just because don't have the resources to elevate this.
That's all it is, Rob.
But I think I really have found something magical.
I think that this is necessary.
Yeah.
I think that this is beautiful. I think this is strive. This is goals. This is vision board.
Okay.
This is nice.
All right. This is nice. All right. This is good. I've done it once.
Now, here's the thing.
Once a week for the last 2 weeks.
It is about balance.
Yeah.
That can't be every day.
No, just then when I get a full day off.
When you get a full day off.
Yeah. Because sometimes I work like 7 p.m., so I can't do that.
I know. I feel you.
It's not like you can really. If you have a job late at night, like people don't realize this about working late, which is the benefit, I guess, to working earlier than it is to working late, is you're not off the day before the late shift.
No.
If you have to go do something 7 p.m. till 11 p.m., you're not off from 9 a.m. when you wake up to 7 p.m.
No.
It's different than if you get out early. Like if you get out at 5 p.m.
It also looms over you.
All day. That's all you think about.
It's actually.
So it's like you're not really off, but you are, and you're in this in between. And that's stressful. And I don't think people are thinking about this.
This is some of the tortures. This is a torture device.
Yes.
Is making people work at late hours.
I know.
They invented during the Industrial Revolution light bulbs, and they said, great, we can now make people work late and ruin their days.
Because you never really have off.
No.
If you have to work at night.
If I could get rid of one thing, it would be the invention of light bulbs.
Okay. Candles only.
Candles. You tell me. It's not worth it for me to work late at night if we got to use a candle, babes. I'm not that good a worker.
Yeah.
I'm not that good a worker. I'm not worth a candle.
No.
The work I'm putting out is not worth the candle. The invention of the light bulb screwed us all, people.
Yeah.
So, I agree with it. Rob, enjoy it.
Yeah, I got it.
I think that's beautiful. You're a social guy, too.
Yes.
You spend a lot of time out.
Well, that's what makes me feel more energized, too, is being social, I think, and going out at least once a week.
Interesting. Not me.
Okay.
I think I don't get days where I just sit at home, so that's why I felt so beautiful.
Your job is very social.
It takes. It takes. That's what I've been mentally putting together.
Taking your energy.
A lot of taking from me. I come home some days or finish, and I'm just empty inside.
Yeah.
Which is hard.
That's good to recognize, though.
Yeah, I feel like empty in that.
Your energy is a commodity.
My energy is a commodity, and people throughout New York City take it and put it in their pocket.
Yeah, for sure. And they pay you for it.
And they pay me for it. Yeah,
some people pay you for it.
But yes. But you are a social. For me, I like social, but I think I'm more of a hang inside kind of guy with friends. I'm learning rather than a go out kind of guy, especially the less I drink.
Yeah. Also, out is just extremely expensive.
Yes.
If you could have a situation where you're able to afford
If I'm able to go out to dinner with friends, that's one of the most beautiful things I could ever do.
Yeah.
Go on vacation.
You need $1,000 a week.
More than that.
Yeah, probably. If you're
Yeah,
gonna
what are
treat
we
your
talking
friends,
about?
if you're treating your friends, you probably need around that $50,000 a year to be going out to dinner regularly of just side money.
Throwing money. We're throwing prices around here.
I mean, that's just the reality.
Yeah. I mean, I rob more than that if you're really thinking about it.
Yeah, if you're drinking
If you're drinking,
and you have more than 2 friends,
you're more than 2. It's yeah.
it's expensive. So that's just a luxury that's out there.
Then we can't. We enjoy the luxuries
Can't dwell on them.
we
Yeah,
could have.
I agree.
Right.
Yes.
And
It is frustrating.
that we can't do that.
Yeah, because it used to be restaurants were community centers. Restaurants were people in your community that you could go. You know the restaurant owner. Nobody's trying to really get over on you to a ridiculous degree. That's not what the world has. That's not what New York City has become.
No, you can't go.
Places you can go still, I would say, hopefully in America, that restaurants are community centers and bars and whatever.
In 2025, regular restaurants have become private chefs, and fast food has become restaurants.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. That's how it slid.
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan, that's
Yes.
the slide now.
Yeah.
Now it's fast casual, fast food has become restaurants,
Yes.
price-wise, and restaurants have become private chefs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's just the way that we've slid the meter.
Yeah.
You want to go? You know it's the saddest thing. You being in your 30s. Hey bro, you want to hang out? Yeah, maybe we do convo.
I've been there.
Kill me, bro.
I've been there.
So
Walk-in fast casual. Well, you got to add in like the walk or something. Something free needs to be coupled to it.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But anyways.
So you're a social guy, and I was
Yes.
thinking about how you're social and how much you love that. And I think one thing I know about social butterflies is that their favorite gaming system is Nintendo. The most social gaming system that has ever come out, Nintendo. And that's why I think that you're such a social butterfly, is because you grew up with Nintendo. N64 had a game that was literally just a board game that you played on the screen.
We love it. I love
Mario Party.
Yeah.
It's literally a board game. If you play that by yourself, you go, what am I doing?
Yeah. I've never played it by myself.
Because you can't. It's a social system.
Yes.
Have you ever tried? One time I tried to play Wii Bowling by myself. I then had to stand in front of the mirror and said, Seb, download Bumble BFF. Nintendo is a system that is celebrated with friends.
Yes.
Other systems, PlayStation. Growing up, when I played Resident Evil, I wasn't like, I wish a friend was here. I was like, I want all the time for myself.
Yeah.
Nintendo is a system that is about laughing together.
Absolutely.
When you watch a Nintendo commercial, they always cut to them on the couch giggling together.
Yeah.
You ever see a PlayStation commercial? They don't even show the person.
Yeah. I mean, the Wii was massively, massively, massively popular for this reason.
They created rock. You could create a rock band with your friends.
Which was, Rock Band, Guitar Hero was a different level of social video games that I wish would come back.
To put the little stick inside a guitar,
Yeah.
you go, I'm about to form bonds. Things are about to change with me and me and my friends.
Yeah. Even Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart, one of the most social games.
Yes.
I mean, I have so many great memories of me and my friends screaming at the TV.
Mario Kart, you go, let's do a Grand Prix.
You do a Grand Prix.
You do a Grand Prix.
You do tournaments. You can have so many, even Smash. I was never good at Smash, but there's so many opportunities there for tournaments.
You know why?
What?
The gameplay is quick.
Yes.
A game's lasting 3 minutes. You're not playing a 2K on a PlayStation, which a game's going to last 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Waiting for 25 minutes as your
And
plans
two people are the only people playing. You got to really have another situation going on.
You gotta. And that's where I would learn how to do a Rubik's Cube.
Which, yeah. We grew up, though, that it was people would come over to play video games.
Because it was Nintendo.
It was a very social, Nintendo, exactly.
'Cause
It was a very social thing, whereas now it seems very isolated. Everyone is alone in their room on a headset, where it's to me, what was fun about the video games is inviting your friends over. Let's all play Mario Kart. Let's all do a Mario Party.
And that's what it's about. And I think that people that grew up with Nintendo are more social butterflies.
And And then when they did the Switch, I got the Switch for this reason, because I was like, all right, I wanted to start staying in more.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I'm going to start staying in, I want to start throwing Mario Party parties.
That's incredible.
And I love a Mario Party party.
Mario Party might be one of the best type of party you could have.
I know, which is nice. My brother still does it once a month. He does a Mario Party.
That's incredible.
With his friends.
Think about Pokemon Snap, a game where you just took photos of Pokemon in the wild. That was so your friend could come over and then you could show them all the photos you had of Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, Pokemon is for the people. But for a reason, they made the games that you can't beat the game without a friend. You need to trade. There's only so they have made red and blue version so that there's only certain in red, certain in blue. You get one version, your friend gets the other.
You have to pull out the wire. Connect your Game Boys.
Yeah, and you need to make friends in the Pokemon world in order to play the game and beat the game. Game requires friendship to beat it.
And I think that Nintendo has great balance.
Yes.
Because it is a thing of like, we're going to keep people indoors, but we don't want to lose that aspect of each other.
Yes.
And I was like thinking about like, you are a great example of a Nintendo lover.
I do love Nintendo.
I know you do.
Yeah. And
so I think that you are amazing with that.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm wearing my Charizard hat. I got my Bulbasaur right next to me.
That's beautiful. I'm wearing a gas station convenience store, and I'm talking about my struggles with eating. How I go, I gotta battle the big boss. What's the big boss? Honey buns. Well, I think that I'm really trying to strike a balance. And I think that a balance, why we have weekends that are multiple days, which is I'm going to start to strive for, is because one day should be dedicated to socializing, and one day should be dedicated to you recharging.
That's the idea.
That is, and I think
that is what's supposed to happen. That's why you have Saturday and Sunday.
I mean, in reality, I just this year got a couch with the television.
Yeah.
So in reality, this has not been part of my life. Being an artist is one of the best things I've ever done, one of the worst things I've ever done in that way, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
give and take.
The art never ends, and I realized I think on the podcast years ago, I was obsessed with this phrase, "This is it."
Okay. I vaguely remember this.
Because being like, this is it. And so, like, this is my life.
Oh, yes.
Right? So this is my life in a great way. And so enjoy it, you know?
Yes.
And I think that I want to lean more into that. I need to be getting a full day off, I think, at least.
I agree. I've been saying this for years.
It's hard, man.
Yeah. Just moving the schedule, finding a way to manipulate the schedule.
Yeah.
In order to get at least one day.
Yeah, I need a full day.
Because like we were just talking, the 7 p.m. work and all day off.
Yep.
Just looms over you.
Yeah, and I don't even do that
set
often.
You free. You can't smoke a joint and have a cold brew.
I'm not even smoking.
I know. But if you wanted to, yeah.
But I think I need one day that is like me going to do something social, and one day, whether that's family, friends, whatever, and then I need a day for me.
I think in a perfect world, you have Friday night for social. People are energized after work.
Saturday
for errands, for whatever else you got to do. You got to get the stuff done. And then, or if you need social there or family, like whatever you got to do. And then Sunday also is just like you, immediate family, whatever. Like Sunday is only the closies.
Yeah. People that only give you that take no energy.
Yes, you have, exactly.
No energy has to be taken.
Yes.
So, as we enter spring, as we enter the day of balance, been thinking about balance in life.
Yeah.
As we know, we work more than the serfs did.
Yeah, it's
back
ridiculous.
In medieval times.
It's ridiculous. So, and people are like, worshiping their overlords. And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot deal with a man who thinks he's masculine while also worshiping his overlord who's forcing him to work to death. Sorry, you're done. I don't have any. You're not getting this respect from me.
No, and that's why I think it's we. And if you've caught yourself in that, recognize you got caught. Get out of it.
Yeah.
Your first step is going, oh fuck, I got caught. Wow, a day of smoking weed and pizza sounds amazing, right? That's what we're trying to do here.
Yes.
Right. So it's okay that you got caught.
Yeah.
I want to say that. Right. It's now try to get a hand free. You know. Yeah. Try to get out of this. I believe.
People can always change. Something I believe in also. Tomorrow you can change.
Preach.
50 years old, like you can always change. Yeah, I just think you can always change. I believe in people's capacity to change.
And I think that you could become continue to just start pumping out good. You know.
For
and,
sure.
I think it's a day of balance, and I've been thinking about doing more balance.
That's good.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I hope everyone enjoys their first day of spring. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anything else, Rob?
That's it.
we're going to hop over to the Patreon. I have some things I want to say, and I will be revealing the TV network that I told them.
Nice. I have things too. Is
Hotel Television Network. So if you jump over there, you can find out.
Sounds good.
Beautiful, Robbie. Hit the music.
Peace.